How's it? Today is Wednesday, November 23rd. I'm less dead than I was yesterday, uh, but I'm still not super hot. Um, Last week I was still in California when I lifted, so I lifted at like six something in the morning, California time, and I ended up doing like I was also in pounds there. I think I did like one or sorry 275, 275 pounds if I recall correctly. So that's like 125 ish. Um, Realistically, I would go up by 3 kilos, which would be like I think actually I was supposed to do 270. Sorry, 126, but I couldn't load 126. So loading anything above that would be already going to 130. Uh, or I don't know how the math works. Whatever it is. Today I'm doing 286, and that is the end of that. I am pretty happy with the way that this felt, to be honest, especially given how yesterday was just like a shit workout overall. Like, um, with regards to how I performed and how I felt, and I omitted a lot of stuff just so that I could save my lower back for the lifts for today. For these specifically, were be the squats, and then my cleans. I think are like a little bit less taxing just because it's a lot lighter overall. But I think it was a good idea yesterday because I was able to do all of the squats today that I needed to do. It is definitely getting difficult, and it's not getting difficult as a function of me being in a new place. This is difficult because it's difficult, and I don't know how much longer I'll be able to push the weights for today, or at least moving forward. So I am gonna just be happy with the way that it is now, I guess. And I think I am again, I'm pretty happy with the way that it went, but again, I don't know how much longer I can sustain this type of a 3 kilo increase every over week. Something about today's session as well, I took out the clean pulls intentionally. Here's my last set, so this is the 1+9. And my brother's in the back just supervising, counting for me, just making sure I'm not going to die. And yeah, I think I have a lot of speed now that I'm looking at it. Sometimes I get spit out the back as far as my hips go, and then my knees drop into valgus, which is not great, but it's not as bad as it used to be, and it's definitely not the reason why I'm making the squat. I've demonstrated the ability to not have my knees drop into valgus um, earlier in the training. I don't know if you can hear. My brother counted to 9. I think he counted 9 total ones, but I went back and I counted this again. This is 9 regular tempo squats, and I am just like struggling to to put it back. Um, but yeah, I like I was mentioning, I did omit the clean pulls earlier because I intentionally did that because I knew that my lower back was going to give me a lot of issues just because of the way that I felt yesterday. And I thought that I was going to be okay doing the hang cleans here, and then omitting the cleans. But I actually ended up doing just clean triples from the ground. So clean triples at 250. So 114 is, I think, 251. Um, and so I mean the closest I could load to that is 250. Overall, I'm like actually pretty surprised with how it went, and you can see that my last warm up there at 225, I was intending to do the hand cleans, but as I got to here, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna risk like catching the weight and like tweaking something because there's a lot of pressure or not pressure, a lot of force that goes into catching the weight. Oh, right here, some dude just walked right in front of me, and I was just like, all right, like I'm just gonna wait. Thankfully, he moved. Um, I I could have went over them and be like, hey, like, um, If he didn't move, I could have went over and be like, hey, do you think you could just give me a shot of myself in the mirror? That's usually what I say, even though the mirror is like, honestly, the mirror is like 20 yards away from this point. Whatever that was like a mid-set rest. And then, yeah, I was able to make the third one here. Like, timing overall is honestly surprisingly good. I am not struggling as much as I think I would, but yeah. This set actually, so I intended to do just the one set, and then I sat around for maybe like 5 or 6 minutes, and then I talked to Chris, and he was just like, asked him, should I do another set? And he was just like, yeah, why not? If it doesn't hurt, then you can just do another one. Because at the beginning of this, I was supposed to do 3 1+2s, right? So that's 9 total reps. Given just again everything as far as circumstances go, I know I'm talking about it a lot, but it is the biggest contributing factor to the reason why I'm omitting a bunch of my. Whew, that was hard. It's one of the biggest reasons why I'm omitting a bunch of my work, like my training work. Yeah. After that, I moved into my overhead press. So last week I did that one weird set where I said I was only going to do 2. I ended up doing 4. Becca was not impressed. She was confused more so than anything. I did that at 150. So I'm trying to just do the same thing or not, or better than last week. And I was able to do 150 for 4. And then after that, I just did some dips to finish off. Um, my brother and I actually both went up country to visit my grandma, and help her out with some of the hoshikaki stuff. Um, it was very awesome just hanging out with my grandma. My mom was there too, but um, I haven't seen my grandma in a long time since I guess since I went back home in July, and I don't get a lot of opportunities to hang out with her, so that was nice. Oh, look at me struggle here. Goddamn. Yeah, and then I just finished off with dips. I did not do any of my back extensions because my lower back has been taxed for the same reason why I didn't do the clean pulls. But yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.